everyone, welcome to Vlogmas. It is day 22 and I am editing Vlogmas day 21 right now. So it's going to be up in maybe about 20 to 30 minutes or so. It's 2:40 and I woke up this morning and I did day 2 of yoga, which was pretty amazing. I feel great. I can feel my muscles like burning and like I know that it's working and I know I obviously must be doing something right. But today I'm just like, I feel awesome and I'm making myself a cup of tea right now. I don't have much planned for today. It's just gonna be like a really chill day. Hina is not home yet because she left work and then she had to go to the dentist because her retainer came off. So she's gone to take care of that. And I'm just gonna be editing and then I'm gonna finish up some work for a client so I can get that out of the way. Then that will be the end of that contract. And yeah, everything's pretty good right now. I'm just kind of like hunkering down and, you know, waiting for Christmas. I am so excited because like Christmas is coming and I'm gonna be cooking and I'm gonna be eating all this good food. But it's kind of like, can I start now? Like I wanna start preparing as much as I can and there's like nothing to do. Like the house is clean, like it's too early to start cooking the food, so it's just kind of like, well, what do I do? You know, like I've already worked out, I feel awesome, so spray some fresh balsam up in this. Yeah. Whew. I was going to return this candle that I bought at Winners. It was like $5 and I'm just like, who am I to return a $5 candle? Like that's crazy. This one is blackberry vanilla. It smells awesome, so I think I'm gonna keep it. But I have been super lazy. I haven't been to Winners yet to return the turkey baster that I got, but that's okay because I have until January to do that. So I'm just gonna like whatever. But actually this clothing rack behind me, I have to move it and just kind of like put it in the bedroom for Christmas Day because my sister-in-law, she has 4 kids and I want to like create just like a little space for them so that like, you know, like while they're waiting to eat or something, they have like the little space where they can come in here and color and all of that stuff. So I'm gonna move the clothing rack so that they can have a little bit of space to do that. But it's gonna take like 5 minutes, so I'm not too concerned. I wanted to show you guys this calendar planner that I bought at CB2. I didn't show it to you the night when I picked it up, but it is so nice. It is the weekly times, and what I like about this is that like each one has like a week, and it can be like any year because it doesn't have a year on it. So you just put the month in the top corner here and you can write on it, and then on the back it has pages, so that's pretty exciting. I'm excited about that, to be using that at the beginning of the new year. So Vlogmas day 21 is up on YouTube and I'm happy it's out of the way. And then after I uploaded it, I just kind of like went through the comments and I tried to answer as many comments as I could. And quite a few of you were asking for the recipe for the stew chicken that I did in Vlogmas day 20, which is 2 days ago. So I'm just letting you know that I'm putting the recipe in the description box of Vlogmas day 20. So if you want it, then it'll be there because it just makes more sense to just write it in and let you know that it's there as opposed to just talking it out on YouTube. So that's what I'm doing right now. And I have to say, I'm not very good at writing recipes because everything that I cook is like kind of off the top of my head. Well, most of the things that I cook, unless I'm cooking it for the first time, it's off the top of my head. So I just kind of wing it and go with what tastes good. So writing recipes is kind of difficult because I can't really put a sort of quantitative kind of value or number on the things that I cook with. I just kind of like, okay, so this needs salt, and I add salt till it doesn't need any salt anymore, or this needs butter and I add butter until it doesn't need butter anymore. I did try to put in as much information as I could, and if it's still not kind of clear, just ask me in the comment section and I'll try to clear it up for you as much as I can. There is something that is on my mind that I want to talk about before I get up and go cook dinner, and it's just kind of, it has to do with YouTube and just pretty much what I've been seeing lately. And I wouldn't necessarily call myself an authority on this matter. Like, I'm not one of the more prominent YouTubers with hundreds of thousands of subscribers or even millions of subscribers. I'm not any of those people. I'm just someone who just kind of works on the channel and stays out of the YouTube drama, it seems. I don't have very many what you would call YouTube friends. There's this one girl that's on YouTube who I consider my friend, and that's because I knew her before YouTube and she's doing YouTube now, and we're really good friends, and she lives in London, and I'm gonna mention her name is Hina, and she has a natural hair channel. I'll post her link in the description box below. But I think it's very important to kind of just stay out of the YouTube drama and do your own thing. I'm not gonna lie, I think it's awesome to do collaborations and stuff like that. I think working with other people is a great idea, but I also tend to find that like a lot of the YouTube friendships that you see in the beginning when you watch these YouTubers, they're not friends anymore, or it's kind of like they're friends and they're really cool, but then it gets kind of cliquey and it turns into this "you can't sit with us" idea. And I think it's important to remember that these people who are doing YouTube, they're people just like you and me. They're normal people. And I think sometimes we forget that as viewers and subscribers, that they're normal people, and I think sometimes they forget that they're normal people. This is not in any way meant to bash anyone or anything like that, but I just think it's important to remember, just kind of like where we're coming from, and just important to remember and hold on to your roots. But I think a lot of times we see YouTubers, especially the really big ones, and they have these really nice things, and I'm not gonna lie, sometimes you get this feeling like, oh, I want that too, and this and that, and it's YouTube clickbait, yo. And don't fall for the YouTube made me do it thing, because a lot of these YouTubers, they go and buy these expensive things, and some of them can't pay rent next month, or some of them want to have like this particular house where they can do house tours in. It has to be like, okay, can I show this house on YouTube? And then it turns into this kind of thing where it's more about how you present yourself as opposed to who you really are. And I think the way you present yourself should be in a manner that this is how I'm presenting myself because this is who I am. And that's what I kind of try to stick to. I try to, make sure that whatever you see on my channel is who I am. I'm not pretending to be something that I'm not. I'm not pretending to have money that I don't have. I'm not afraid to say that I'm broke sometimes. I'm not afraid to kind of say, well, I can't afford this. But I wasn't always like that. When I was younger and I started watching YouTube, I used to spend all my money on these beauty products that these 5 million subscriber, 500,000 subscriber YouTubers were doing, were buying, and I used to spend all my money on it. But then it's just kind of like, well, what do I do with it now? It's not like I know how to use makeup at the moment, so what do I do? And I think from the get-go, that's a part of the reason why I started my channel. I wanted people to kind of like have a place where they could relate to me and I could relate to them, where I could kind of be a reminder of the fact that YouTube is normal. These YouTubers with 600,000 subscribers, sometimes they tend to forget that the subscribers are the reason why they're able to kind of buy these things. And I'm never ever gonna say don't buy that, you know, that $4,000 handbag if you can afford it. I'm never gonna say that. And I'm never gonna say don't show it on YouTube, because if you want to, that's your prerogative. I have a lot of YouTubers that I'm subscribed to that I love and respect, and they have really nice and expensive things, and it's always a good reminder, like, to myself, that I don't have those things, but it's okay. I'm not dead. The world's not going to end if I don't get it. And we often tend to fall victim to this idea where because they have it and they're so cool and I want to be cool like them, so I have to have it too in order to be cool. And it doesn't work like that. I think at the end of the day, what really matters is that you are yourself. Because I used to, when I was younger, and I'm talking like between like 19 and 21, I used to be the one who was just like, oh my god, I want this and I want that and I want to buy this and I want to buy that. But then it was never fulfilling. Like, I'd get it and I'd want more. So it was after a while, like, I realized, I'm just like, if I'm getting it and I want more, then clearly I want the wrong things. And it just kind of like turned into this thing where I don't have to have that. I don't have to spend my money on that. It's really important at the end of the day to remember yourself and remember your limits. And also too, it's just kind of like, you might be sitting there watching somebody else and wanting what they have. There's somebody out there watching you, wanting what you have. The most important thing is I have a roof over my head. I have somebody that loves me. I have food in my fridge, and I have clothes on my back. It's not the end of the world if I can't get the new, you know, Topshop spring summer collection. It's not the end of the world if I can't get the best camera out there. And it's really, I think it's so important to kind of just realize that you might think that your life is bad. There's somebody out there whose life is way much worse than yours. And I think that's why it's so important to be grateful and be thankful for what you have. And sometimes I forget to be grateful, and sometimes I forget to be thankful, and sometimes I am a bitch, I'm not gonna lie. But who isn't? Not everybody's gonna be grateful and thankful every single day of their life, but I try to be. And I think that's what's important. You don't have to make it your point to be grateful and thankful every single day, but you have to be willing to try. And it comes so much easier if you say to yourself, what's going good for me right now? And once you start asking yourself those questions, then the answers will come really quickly and easily. There's so many other things that are going right for me that when I kind of compare them to what's not going right, it blows the bad stuff out of the water. But I just wanted to talk about that because it's been on my mind. It's important to kind of sit down and you know, just kind of think about the people who are rooting for you and the people who are in your corner, the people who support you and who are always there for you. Never forget them. And yeah, I don't know, I think that's important. But that was just my little moment for today. Yeah, I was having a moment and I just thought I'd share it. So that's what happened. It's not 5 o'clock, but Mr. Moon is already out. And people are going home from work. You're just hanging by the tree, aren't you? You look like I need to put a bow on you. Hi, baby. Chilling like a villain. What's going on, Diesel?
Yeah, he knows the camera's on.
Complaining. Hina saw this store on Queen Street. It's called Cocktail Emporium.
Cigar cutter.
She is like obsessed with it. It has like all these like cool things, like meal mugs and like ice buckets and those really cool stoneware mugs. I like that one a lot. Like bar stuff. It's really nice.
Kitchen stuff, bar.
Yeah. And there's that one over there trying to be a nuisance.
He knows the camera's on, that's why he went away. He doesn't like the camera.
Hi, honey.
Hey.
How was work today?
Tired.
How's your retainer?
It hurts.
Hina thinks the dentist sharpened her teeth. Show me your tooth.
No.
Show me your tooth or the
No.
dentist sharpened it. Why not? Can I see it? She thinks the dentist sharpened that tooth, and I felt it. It feels a little bit sharp. So you come home and you turn off my show, but you're not watching TV.
No, put it on.
Like a Swiss Army knife?
No, it wasn't even a Swiss Army. It was like, I don't know, like I asked him to use his knife.
Mm-hmm.
He took out a saw. Dude, it was so cool.
Oh my god. And let me guess. You want one.
Yeah.
And you're Googling it right now.
I need to find out where he got it from. It was so cool.
Did you ask him?
I really should have.
Yeah, you should have.
Yeah, but he's like, a hunting guy. Like, he's like equipped.
Oh, he's the hunter you told us about?
Yeah, nice guy.
That's cool. Diesel's gonna try and jump on the couch. Let's see if he can make it.
No! Come.
Fail!
Come, Diesel, come.
Marley
took it.
Oh, you poor
man.
thing! Diesel! He's looking for it, like, where'd it go? Man, that was totally a teeth move. Having a cup of orange pico tea and Ferrero Rocher. Jess brought us chocolates last night when she came by. And I'm burning that blackberry vanilla candle I told you guys about earlier today. So that's what's happening right now. What's wrong, honey? And he was actively trying to pass Candy Crush. Can't get past level. Do you guys play Candy Crush? Let us know down below. Put your hand back like you were before, like that. There. What are you doing?
I can't do this.
Stop!
And that.
Why are you choking me? Look at this creepy mist that is like hovering over Toronto. Reminds me of that movie called The Mist or something, where like aliens came out of the mist and like killed people, and they were trapped in a supermarket, and they ended up killing each other right before like the army came to rescue them or something.